down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Badgers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Sees an alley. He's got the first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. A pick 6. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snags it quickly on the left. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Hopkins. Out wide left, it's Peoples. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Going deep. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Hammond. Gets open down the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Driving forward, it's Dickey. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
The Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here he goes. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And after getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raider! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught on the RPO. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Badgers in the hurry up. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Trucks through the defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Badgers are rolling down the field.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet, it's Hopkins. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll go with Peoples. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Davison. Breaks into the up. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers.
Number 0.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside, it's Danzy. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hammond. They're all over it. Pulls it in on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Swapped immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as...
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
He's loose. He is in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Davison. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Right side, it's Peoples. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up the few. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Reels it in. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of room to field this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on fourth down. Looking for his man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Smith dropping to pass. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Coleman. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Badgers are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Smith wants to throw. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Snapped on 4th down. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Badgers!
Touchdown. Number 16. Halsey in the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Calls his own number. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Inside the 40. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making the adjustment. This is a designed run. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's going to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
Second and long here. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Smith wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot,
but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it?
Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And the Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quick give. It's Sticky. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Iron! Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with people. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, and it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.